Hello, everyone. Shelly Simchism here, Diamond Success Coach, the Diamond Academy. I'm going to be sharing this on my personal profile. I'm going to be sharing this in my favorite community, Mindset for Success. So, hello. So, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. So I wanted to come on and talk about Christmas and transmuting energy. So it's going to be some tips. And, transmuting energy is basically, the energy we choose to put out there, the energy we choose to receive or not receive and transmute it back out there. You know, things happen in our lives that, that kind of lower our energy, lower our vibe, that are negative. What we need to do is practice our will and our perception and how we choose. It's a choice how we're going to transmute that energy, back out to the world. Are we going to participate in it? Are we going to become it? Or are we going to rise above it? Are we going to learn from it? Are we going to look at it in a positive way as feedback and transmute it into a positive energy or more positive experience? Hello, Melissa. Um, Thanks for joining me. So I wanted to give some tips. This is about dealing with Christmas and some of the stuff. Most of it is, it's all good. And even dealing with the good can get a little overwhelming. So you can transmute your energy in a more positive energy in a more positive way. So here's some tips. Let's make the holidays fun. Oh, Logan, thank you. You are one of my most beautiful favorite people too. Um, let's make the holidays fun and meaningful, less stress, so less negativity, and listen to the feedback and transmute positive energy. So this is how we're going to do it. So choose experiences over stuff, right? From generational conditioning, it's all about stuff, right? It's about things to make, things to buy, things to give, things, right? So, what if you change some of those things into experiences, right? Yes, choose experiences over stuff. We've really Rory and I live in a home where we're both pretty self-sufficient and, independently self-employed. If we want something, we go get it, right? If it makes us happy and it fills our soul. Now, I'm not saying we don't buy for each other, but I'll tell you, it is not like some households. What is important that years ago, about 7, 8 years ago, when he hit around 20, we started making our own traditions as adult child living with mom. He did move out for a while, but he came back. But anyhow, even if he wasn't, these are some traditions, so experiences. So, we like Baileys in our coffee. We don't drink Baileys all year, but it's an experience. And what the experience is we make more time over the holidays to sit down and have more meaningful conversations with each other, son and mom, friend to friend, and just because of, life and running our businesses throughout the year, we don't make it about things, right? We don't make it about things. It's the experiences we experience together. And then we transmute that positive energy to other people around us, right? You know, it's about visiting, it's about sharing, it's about picking up that phone and calling somebody. Or if you're able to get together with family that you don't see on a regular basis, enjoy the experiences, right? It's not always about stuff. And often, I'm sure this is really the case with a lot of families, right? Would they not rather have a hug and see you, or even if they can't see you in person, talk to you, whether it's, video chat on a regular phone, Zoom, and just share, reflecting back on your year and just sharing with each other what you appreciate and what you're grateful for at this time of year. So it's not always about things and buying people stuff and getting it to them. And, and do that. And some people do it out of obligation. It's just a mechanical act, right? So next, tame that inner perfectionist by getting clear about your priorities, okay? So you don't need a perfectionist, right? The sugar cookies don't have to be perfect. The dinner does not have to be perfect. You know, my mom growing up I often remember hearing, it's all about presentation. It's all about presentation. And what she meant by that was she would get stressed out if the table was not set up perfectly for Christmas dinner, right? If the tree wasn't decorated perfectly, well, you know what happened with that. If you know me really well, is, you know, um, when the kids were younger, I'd let them decorate the tree, whether it looked perfect or not. It was about the experience, right? I didn't have to rearrange it. I loved it just the way it was, right? I had gratitude and appreciation for that. It was more about the moment and the time sharing. You know, you don't have to be perfect. And I'm going to tell you, in our community here, we we coach. You're never done. So you're never perfect. So you don't need to make the environment around you be picture perfect, right? I know it's fun. I know it looks pretty, but don't stress over those little details if they don't work out, or if you catch a picture and say, that should have been there, not here. It's all good. It's all good. You know, enjoy your time. So, and here's a big one. Here's a big one at Christmas time with family and friends. You want to transmute. Remember, we're transmuting positive energy. So these are tips so that you can continue to do that throughout the holiday season. It's remember that you can only control yourself. You can only make choices for you. You can't make choices for other people. You can't choose their behavior. You know, a perfect example of this could be lowering your vibe is if you're having Christmas dinner or you're going to spend Christmas dinner with somebody, certain family or friends, and you're really excited about seeing the people there. And then you find out there's a couple people that have decided to stay home or go elsewhere and they're not coming, and you're a little disappointed, right? You're a little disappointed because you really wanted to see them. Well, you know what you do? You're going to transmute that. You're going to flip that. That's feedback, okay? They're doing what's making them happy, and you're going to accept that. So you're going to reach out. You're going to have a conversation. You're going to let them know that I was really looking forward to seeing you, but it was really, really good. It's really, really good that you're doing something, that if that makes you happier to do that, that's great. Maybe we can get together at another time. Maybe we can talk on the phone another time. Maybe we can just connect at another time, right? And don't let it ruin your day. Don't let it ruin your moment. I know people that do that, and in my family, and it's like you have to, let go, let live, right? So transmute a positive energy. You can only control you, what you want to do, your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, right? So, you know, so keep it a happy time, not a stressful time, right? And, another thing too, another example of this is if you are going into a challenging family situation, it's Christmas dinner and it's the other end, and you're like, oh, so and so's going to be there. They are a lot, right? Oh my God. They just drain my energy. Well, if you tell yourself that, that's exactly what's going to happen. So, go in with a more positive outlook. You already know that this is a possibility. If this has happened in the past, think back to that situation. Look at it as feedback. We're going to transmute it into positive energy. And how can you protect yourself from that? Set boundaries. Don't chat with that person as long. You don't have to be rude, and you say, oh my God, it's so good to see you. I'm going to go over here. Look here. Aunt Sally's here. I'm going to go say hi to her. There is so much positive ways to deal with these, right? Some people we can only take in bits and pieces. And I understand that. I have a few of my own. I love them to bits. But some people, they want to be those negative Nellies, right? And they don't transmute a positive energy, but that doesn't mean that you can't control what your energy will or will not be. All right. So this kind of flows into know your limits and be prepared to set boundaries. Okay. So that last example was like twofolds with that third tip. This fourth tip, setting boundaries. If there is someone somewhere that you're expected to be or you've been invited to be and it just does not speak to you, you really don't want to go, don't go. Don't go. Nobody's going to lose an arm or a leg. Hi, Alyssa. Thanks for coming on. Nobody's going to lose an arm or a leg. You know, do what makes you happy. Do what that fills your spirit. You know, we coach this all year round, and just because it's Christmas time doesn't mean that you have to allow people into your space, into your energy that don't fill your cup, you know, that don't share the same energy as you, that don't, share the same things as you. And, if it really, really, you don't want to go, don't go. Because here's the thing, people, I had a talk with a girlfriend about this the other day. And I said, well, why would you go? If you don't want to go to that Christmas party, why would you go? Don't go. And I said, would you invite those people to your house? And she says, no, and I never have. So then you don't even have to make an excuse. You can just say, you know what? Thanks for the invite. Um, I'm not going to be coming. It's all good. I'm not going to be able to make it. You don't have to give an explanation. You don't owe anybody anything. And you're going to feel better than if you go and you're somewhere where you don't want to be. People are going to feel that. People are going to feel that. So you're not going to be transmuting a positive energy. So know your limits, set your boundaries, learn the power of no, and be you, right? Serve you. Living from the inside out, you do what's best for you. So in saying all this, we in our community next week are having, I guess, a free coaching. It's not really, it's kind of structured like an event, a workshop, but it's open to the public. It's open to everybody in our community. December 6th and 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Now, the link isn't quite available. I know, I can't wait either. And it's called Reflection. So, Kathleen Cameron and Angie Tomlinson, oh my God, two powerhouse women in our community that are so brilliant when it comes to all of these things that they coach. We're going to reflect on our past year and we're going to set new intentions and goals for 2022. And it's going to go a lot deeper than that. But so if you would like the link to this and when it comes available, just put reflections in the comments and I'll make sure that gets to you. So thank you for watching. And, going into December, here we are, just remember when you're thinking about Christmas and transmuting your energy, let's do it all in a positive way. Be you, be happy. Have a great day, everyone.